place now. Everybody in a unity. Time come now, Jamaica vote for we. Step out of work with the BNP. Who want leader like Marky G? What a man, full up of integrity. Marky get a for you, Marky get a for it. Marky set for relax, he with it with the team. Oh yes, he with it with the team. Marky G say, take it easy, he will do the work. You don't have to worry yourself. You don't have to stress yourself. No, he said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to worry yourself. You don't have to stress yourself. No, I disappear, be time. Come back, and it's the greatest time now. Come back for the fist and ball out. Time up, hey. I disappear, be time. For the fist in the air and ball out. Time come, everybody fish out. Time come, yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V&R. We in this space again. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Laura Splash with you that Shirley. You get for myself. We're not wasting no time, guys. I only part thing we have to cover. And so early me outside. Wanna know what time it is though? Yes, man. Outside from early, people. Outside from early. Alright. So there are some things I'm need to document and show. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V&R. For every video, you know, all I ask is that you like and share. You know what I'm saying? That's free. And that's how the platform is built. You know, you, the people, are necessary to help build the platform. It is what it is. So if you love what we're doing over here, please like and share. And if you're not yet a subscriber, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you can get all notifications. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, excuse me. Tanya Stevenson, some time ago, yes, was in the news for an interaction or a lack thereof with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, yes? And Tanya Stevenson pretty much just did not engage with him by shaking his hand. She put it up on her social media, right? She put it up on her social media, Instagram at the time, and you should have seen some of the comments. It was not for me, but me personally, it pissed me off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It irritated me what they were saying to her because she exercised her right not to have anyone touch her, even the Prime Minister. Can you imagine? People are upset with her as if Jesus was passing by, and because she refused to touch the Jesus hand, she was the devil. Right? When it was not Jesus, it was just a mere mortal. It was a mere mortal, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in this video that I'm about to share with you, she addressed that issue, and she also addressed the fanatics. The fanatics. She addressed the fanatics, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hear what Tanya Stevenson has to say right here in this one. All right? Tanya Stevenson, talk about things there, mama.
I'm a job. This is my responsibility. People tell me, so when I get the platform, it come with responsibility. Yes, I'm going to take it serious. But it look like them things are the responsibility when I have is to agree with them. I don't have that. I have a responsibility to say whatever it is when me see where look like the truth to me. And as soon as me get evidence of it not being the truth, me the first one to come and say, you know, so that when me they tell you yesterday, it can rub out. Because in the first place, it don't exist. This are the truth. This is what me see today. So me shift my position and me know say, me have to tell you this is how it appears to me right now. Me can't tell you absolutely nothing again. Because it's how it appears to me right now. And it appears to me that this brother is doing a lot of things which are not in the best interest of the masses, of the collective. That. me not go apologize for it. People, me see one comment say, if we remember, we are say him a dictator, if we never remember when PJ they got 3 term, if that a never dictatorship, like, if people vote him in 3 times, me not gonna understand how.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
You know, the people them so ignorant that they don't even know what democracy means. So now PJ was a dictator because in the 3 term where people them vote him in. Can't make this up. Let's play that back. Let's play that. That's crazy, bro.
People, me see one comment say, if we remember, we are say him a dictator, if we never remember when PJ they got 3 term, if that a never dictatorship, like, if people vote him in 3 times, me nothing gonna understand how democracy work. If people vote him in 3 times, that was 3 times a democratic process. If people vote him in 3 times. And it's so weird. And you know, me understand completely. Me understand completely why politicians keep the education industry and its industry in the state right now.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
They don't want smart people. They don't want people who can think. They don't want critical thinkers. Critical thinkers are going to sit through them and call them out and demand and insist on better. The idiots that they have following them will just say, yeah, 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 yeah. Like what my mother used to say, when me little bit of my mother called me, Vivian, yeah. Vivian, yeah. Vivian, yeah. Blood clot, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you see your toots and the metal fucking come. Are them the people?
That is funny, honey.
Them the people.
That's funny.
I follow them. Me tell Andrew one time, you know. Me say it, me know them, watch my socials. Although when people them say me I look attention, me go at people them dance, me never video. You know, me not take no, people take picture with me, me not take no picture.
I don't think you can see it very clearly, guys. But if you look at the bottom right corner of the screen, that is the reference of the dance. So she did go and Andrew come over to Shield. This is what she has said about the situation. This is in response to that, this exact situation. Listen to this.
Watch my socials. Although when people them say me I look attention, me go at people them dance, me never video. You know, me not take no, people take picture with me, me not take no picture for myself and me not post nothing about the dance. Me only went live a couple times from the Reggae Gold Awards. I didn't post that I was going to a dance. I didn't post that I was at a dance. Me not chat, me chat to my friend them. Me keep myself to myself and him come there. Him come there and contact.
I don't know if you realize that Tanya Stevenson is establishing that she chat to her friend them. Andrew Honest is not her friend. Yo, shots fired. Woo! Lord of mercy. Hey. But them some more pumpkin belly. Let's continue.
Talk to me. May I show you something now? Me stand up, I mind my business, and a man walk up to me. Film people in video the moment. Film people in edit it. Film people in post it on film page. And him followers them say me I look attention. So far me not do nothing. Me I look attention. Oh, it for be me I look attention. I never go near him. Me not go near him, no. And him followers, that's how dunce him followers them be. This are all dunce him followers them be.
Oh, no. Hey, it's a liberator say Andrew and his followers then dunce, no. Not me. Not me. Lord have mercy.
Him come near me. Tell him to stop come near me. I almost got killed for speaking against dirty politicians when I used to live in Jamaica in the late 90s. Master, welcome to Jam now. Welcome to Jam Rock. Jesus. There's no human on earth where me and them agree on everything. So me do know. So me have to take everything with a pinch of salt. Me and not agree on everything neither. But there are things so me can tell you categorically before I'm back should never be capable of. You see them load on dirty, nasty stuff, you not see them out there. You not see them out there. as me say, Honorable, me and I not agree on everything. And we're not obligated to. We don't agree on everything. And I tell you something else. Me state my opinion clear and me not get this kind of reaction when me get from this idiot. I don't get so. Me state my opinion and not something me withhold from people. There's no way under the sun my friendship with you can possibly insulate you against my honesty. My friendship is synonymous with my honesty. My friendship with you is synonymous. In fact, my friendship guarantees you my honesty. Guarantees you my honesty. Me not have no friend when me go hide my mouth and talk. Me not put my mouth on ground and talk. Me not have no friend. My friend them fi know say when they around me, they're supposed to feel safe. Otherwise, me not come around them. I stop my friends. I stop around them. Because me can't stand upside of you and watch you. I do fuck right now with everybody else. I suffer from it or I laugh after it and me not say nothing. No. No.
If you agree with Tanya upon that, type agree in the chat. Me personally, that's always how my friendships have been. If I'm a friend with you, yo, you gonna get the truth from me. Even when it hurts, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No. So I have to tell you how I feel. But do understand. Say, in everything me take a pinch of salt, because I know say. Look here. You nailed it when you said it circle may insulate him from criticism and make him feel greater than those. Same thing will happen with no artists. Oh, jeez, listen. Listen to me. Same like how the artists they have their entourage, we make them delusional, as some politicians keep their entourage. May have a conversation with a friend of mine who is a labourite, very labourite.
Listen this.
The day after, they sit and the video post. And me and him talk and him say, Andrew, I get third term. And I say, I don't think so. Him say, well, yeah, man. Me say, well, if we not go by the democratic process where the voters are going to vote and on a plan for thief, then I don't think so.
Emotional damage.
People, want to hear what Tanya Stevenson say? If the laborites are going to go by the democratic process, them not getting a third term. If them don't plan for what? Thief, them can't win. Listen this. I play that back again. One Tanya Stevenson.
Term, and I say, I don't think so. Him say, well, yeah, man. Me say, well, if we not go by the democratic process where the voters are going to vote and on a plan for thief, then I don't think so. Because that is not the groundswell. The people on the ground, tired of him. Tired of him, like, absolutely tired of him. Tired of him, tired of everything about him. Tired of him PR campaign. When we're tone deaf and tone dumb and I listen to them.
Hi, we need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 45. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
What can go so?
The process when the voters are going to vote and on a plan for thief, then I don't think so. Because they sit and the video post. And me and him talk and him say, Andrew, I get third term. And I say, I don't think so. Him say, well, yeah, man. Me say, well, if we not go by the democratic process where the voters are going to vote and on a plan for thief, then I don't think so. Because that is not the groundswell. The people on the ground, tired of him. Tired of him, like, absolutely tired of him. Tired of him, tired of everything about him. Tired of him PR campaign. When we're tone deaf and tone dumb and I listen to them. Tired of him. Then tired of the fact that you know care what they think. Then tired of him. Then tired of him. Like, then tired of him.
Jamaica, time come. Time come.
So when my friend tell me, say, him definitely I go with me, say, well, unless you don't have a plan, If you no plan something, then me can't tell you no say you're not going. But if we're going to go by the democratic process, then me can tell you that that is not in the bag for him. People tired of him. Remember, you see when people know you as a laborite and know say, when people know you as a laborite and know say, you're in the inner circle of laboriteness, they not tell you what they feel, especially when you control jobs, when you control opportunity and jobs. Remember saying, my friend is a top man, my friend a big man. My friend a big man and my friend control a lot of money and a lot of jobs. Nobody now go tell him how they feel. Nobody now go tell him, say, yo, me hate your boy. I want him out. They not tell him that because in the unlikely or likely event that him come back, they don't want to deprive themselves of opportunities. We know that the country are extremely political, and we know that the country are full of people with vendetta. We know that they would deprive people of opportunities just because they don't agree with them. I'm a job. This is my responsibility. People tell me.
So here with Tanya Stevenson have to say, right, so ladies and gentlemen, the big man, I said twice, I said third term, but them out of touch. The people them now go talk to them about how them really feel about the situation because, in case he should win, which them, if in case they should steal or try to steal the election, those people who are gonna use them democratic power to vote him out don't want to be the bitter end of their their hand because them owe certain powerful jobs and I might have going to deprive them of this and deprive them of that. This is the culture of Jamaican politics, unfortunately. I don't know if the PNP operates in that way. If they do, it should stop because when you're going to power, it should be about the people and not the people that voted for you. You get me? But hey, listening this, you are hearing from somebody that is in tune with what is actually going on. One of the top artists, them and public figure in Jamaica, and she's telling you that the people on the ground are absolutely tired of Andrew Honest. And with a honest democratic process upheld in the next general election, there shall be no third term.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
So let me know what you think about that in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right. Now, let's get to what I have next on the agenda. Let's get to what I have next on the agenda, yes? You guys just give me a second. Mystic sensation, man. My God. People, if you're not yet subbed up to Mystic Sensation, I don't know actually what you're waiting on. You should just go ahead and subscribe now if you want some excellent investigative presentations. When I talk about this man is a literal investigator, like, you know what I mean? He's an auditor, like, you're gonna get some serious information, and he is on the Prime Minister like white on rice. And I'm telling you, you don't want this man to be on you. Pause. Hella pause. You don't want him to be investigating you and going and digging into your public information. Yeah, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. So anyway, he brought some information last night that I honestly have to highlight and document. All right, let me see. This right here.
And they try to spin the way as it relates to PR. Andrew Honest, you will pay for the wrong that you have done against Jamaican people.
Hey,
And so then,
let's start right there. Lord of mercy. Hey, let's start right. That's a good place to start now, isn't it? Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V&R. We are here with another reaction. Mystic Sensation. Yes. Like I said before, guys, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the platform. You know what I mean? Right there, bam. Yes, all credit. Mystic Sensation. Go ahead, subscribe. All right. Boom. All right, cool. Let's get into the content reaction, right? All right, this is about the wholenesses. The wholeness empire is falling. Let's get it.
you will pay for the wrong that you have done against Jamaican people. And so then, before I want to remind Andrew Honest and all the spin machine, right, of the 7 principles of public life. That is where we want to start tonight. Reminding the government of the 7 principles, right? The 7 principles of public life. So without any delay, honey, let us put up the Nolan principles, the 7 principles of public life. And I'm going to ask Andrew Honest and ask the propaganda machine if Andrew Honest befitting of any one of the 7 principles of public life. And this is what centers around the code of conduct. The 7 principles of public life, also known as the Nolan principles, apply to anyone who works as a public officer holder. I want Andrew Honest to listen to this. I want Andrew Honest and his administration to listen to this. This includes all those who are elected or appointed to a public office. So we want Andrew Honest, his administration, and all the permanent secretaries to listen to the Nolan principles, nationally and locally, and all people appointed to work in the civil service, local government, the police, courts, and probation services, non-departmental public bodies, and in the health, education, social and care services. All public office holders are both servants of the public. This is very important because members of parliament are behaving as if the people are their servant. We heard Warmington make public utterances that he's not going to give no PNP man none of his money. Just imagine, people. Just imagine. We elected this man to do the people's work. And as the Nolan principle says, all public office holders, Mr. Warrington, are both servants of the public and stewards of the public resources. The principles also apply to all those in other sectors delivering public services. I want to educate my Jamaican people to say it is not where we need to look up to politicians and asking them for favors. We are paying our tax money and we employ them. I want all of my Jamaican brothers and sisters who are listening to me tonight to understand that we, the citizens, are the ones who elected the government to administrate on our behalf. So then no community should be sabotaged as it relates to public resources for votes. See where I'm going? No community.
Hey, salute to Godson and salute to Noel Francis. Guys, please remember to hit the like button and share the live. Let's continue.
Should be politically sabotaged as a result of vote. And let me say this. No members of parliament, no member of parliament.
Thinking I'm gonna start cutting carbs. I need to drop my belly fat.
Here's the most interesting weight loss fact I learned in the last decade.
should ever believe that the people must vote for them because they do things for the people. It's your responsibility, and the people of Jamaica owes you nothing. The Jamaican people owes you nothing. It is simply a contractual agreement that we have. We employ you, we put you in office, and we expect for you to administrate on our behalf. The day that this is not forthcoming is the day we are going to tell you to pack your bags and go. Let us get into the Nolan principles. 1.1, selflessness, and this is Andrew Holness. Holders of public office should act solely in terms of the public interest. Jamaican people, I want you to hear this. And anytime a politician wants to say to you that, okay, you have to vote for him before he can do the service of the people, when he have it wrong, that politician lick his mind. That politician should not be there. The very first Nolan principle said selflessness. Holders of public office should act solely in terms of public interest, not on their interest. 1.2. This is what Andrew Holness doesn't have. And as a matter of fact, none of the members of parliament, as it relates to Andrew Holness' administration, have any integrity. Mystic Sensation is saying that. Not one deputy of 1.2. Not one that you can identify has any integrity. It's a kleptocratic government. Holders of public office must avoid placing themselves under any obligation to people or organization that might try inappropriately to influence them in their work. We have seen this government tie their hands with the PSOJ, and where you have funders, political funders, yes, who fund political parties, looking for political kickbacks. The Nolan principle is against that. They should not act or take decisions in order to gain financial or other material benefits for themselves, their family, or their friends. They must declare and resolve any interests and relationships. So when the Integrity Commission is asking Andrew Holness, asking the Prime Minister to explain well, for 3 consecutive years, going into the 4th year, the Prime Minister is unable to do it. The holders of public office, Mr. Andrew Holness, must avoid placing themselves under any obligation to people or organizations that might try inappropriately to influence them in their work. They should not act or take decisions in order to gain financial or other material benefits for themselves, their family, or their friends. They must declare, Big Mama, they must declare, George Davis, they must declare, right? All of those who are defending Andrew Holness, acting against the Nolan principle, he must declare and resolve any interest and relationship. When Andrew Holness started out influencing contract to Gavin, he did not declare that Gavin, he had known Gavin for 20 odd years. He did not. Andrew Holness went along every standard as it relates to the Nolan principles. Objectivity. Holders of public office must act and take decisions impartially, fairly, and on merit, using the best evidence and without discrimination or bias. Mr. Juliet Holness, only done their constituency is your bun. Right? So to her, PNP now exists. These are the things that we talk about. Now this is applied now to Andrew Holness 1.4. Accountability, Mr. Andrew Holness. Holders of public office are accountable to the public for their decisions and actions and must submit themselves to the scrutiny necessary to ensure this. Pastor Ricky, we have spoken about this time and time again, that members of parliament have to stand up to the necessary scrutiny to ensure that we are having checks and balance. But what Andrew want to say, see it my wife, because your voice is beautiful than mine. What a beautiful voice. Holders of public office are accountable to the public of their decisions and actions and must submit themselves to the scrutiny necessary to ensure this. But we see with Andrew Holness what Andrew Holness said. Don't you trouble Zion. Don't you trouble Zion. For Zion is a place. And it goes on as it relates to Andrew Holness. Openness. Holders of public office should act and take decisions in an open and transparent manner. Andrew Holness execute Section 53, subsection 3 against the Integrity Commission investigators to suppress them from speaking out. Andrew Holness administration continue to block AI access to information. ATI. Continue to block ATI access to information. Zara Burton is having problem to get that information. I am just exposing the corruption of the Jamaican Labour Party. And I'm doing that through the Northern principles. The 7, right? Principles of public office. I'm exposing the Jamaican Labour Party through this. Holders of public office should act and take decisions in an open and transparent manner. Information should not be withheld from the public unless there are clear and lawful reason for so doing. Zara Burton from 18 Degrees North, right, had utilized an ATI, and the Jamaican Labour Party government is holding the information. Honesty, this is what poison to Andrew Holness. He cannot drink this, he cannot stomach this, he cannot swallow this. Holders of public office should be truthful. No, Jesus, please, truthfulness. Nobody go this. Every word that comes out of that man's mouth is a lie. 1.7 on the last, holders of public office should exhibit these principles in their own behavior and treat others with respect. Warmington. Let me teach you.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
These principles in let me teach you the man. Warmington. Let me teach you the man. All of the public office should exhibit these principles in their own behavior and treat others with respect. Warmington, does this seem like something that you are doing? Eh? But you will tell them that you will rather lock off the main and them have to piss in the pipe. And you are in public office. So anyone who accepts you and vote for you, they accept that sort of behavior from you. They shouldn't expect anything better from you. They shouldn't. They should actively promote and robustly support the principles and challenge poor behavior wherever it occurs. Take it away and let us show the people where we are going. There's a reason why I draw for the Nolan principles. Right?
There's a reason why I played that. And it's important for us to know and understand those principles and hold our leaders to a higher standard. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me go to this video. A blast from the past. You will not believe when you hear this. Lord of mercy.
Jamaicans, I want you all to hear this. US cable had said that Mr. Powell seems to essentially get away because he has managed to successfully forge alliances with his political superiors. Do you agree with that?
Well, they have analyzed it correctly. As I said before, the Prime Minister is complicit in this. She has taken no action that would suggest that the minister could not make such future mistakes. He's still a member of her cabinet.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are several people in Andrew Holness' cabinet that he has not taken any action for. Everald Warmington is definitely one of them. At one point, he resigned. Andrew Wheatley is making a comeback. Royal Reid is floating around. Marissa Dalrymple situation with the Integrity Commission. Montague is still active in the in their party. You know, himself, the Prime Minister. How about holding himself accountable? How about your statutory declaration cannot be certified? Man, you can't make this up. Listen to this.
What's the opposition going to do about this further?
But the opposition is very strident against this. And, you know, those questions, what will the opposition do? The opposition can't unappoint the minister.
And for the Labour them out there and the Jamaican them out there that says Market, you need to do more, I want you to remember this moment. What did Andrew Ole say? Listen to the question.
And, you know, those questions, what will the opposition do? The opposition can't unappoint the minister. The real question is, what is the government going to do about this? It is a discretion. I am adding pressure right now as I speak to you. We have written to the Prime Minister to make known our concerns. It is the Prime Minister who must act.
So all of you out there understand when Mark Goldie and the People's National Party put pressure on the government, they're doing what they're supposed to do as an opposition to make it clear their stance on whatever the issue is. So when they come out and they talk about the 15-year-old and what needs to be done in the police force, it is the Prime Minister that is supposed to take action. He is the Commander-in-Chief. I hope we are understanding who the blame is supposed to go on when it comes on to everything that is going on in Jamaica. Not the opposition, not 18 years ago. It is the Prime Minister. Let's continue.
And my job is to stimulate public opinion as well.
Isn't the PMP doing that very well? Stimulating public opinion, highlighting the issues that are there. Remember when Jesse James came out and they said he should resign? Huh? But here we are, months after, with a whole bunch of other E. coli water situations popping up.
So that the public is not misguided by opinion leaders who seem to be very comfortable with the low standard of governance that is being offered by this government.
Isn't Andrew always very comfortable with the low standard of governance that is being offered by his government? The very low standard. Huh? The hospitals in the condition that they are. Look at him. Praising and bold, and as a matter of fact, this was years ago, but my God, how far we have come in the wrong direction, this man. He sounded very good in the past, didn't he?
What if the Prime Minister does nothing else, doesn't ask for his resignation or anything?
It reflects the kind of Prime Minister that we have.
All those monies unaccounted for in the healthcare system. All those monies unaccounted for in the education system. It reflects the kind of Prime Minister we have. The hospital that moved from 9 billion, I believe, to 21 billion, 2 billion to 21 billion, no heads have rolled. There has been no investigation about that money and where the money went. Huh? All the things in the Ministry of Labor that is coming out now. No heads have rolled. No ministers have been fired. It is business as usual. It says a lot about the Prime Minister, doesn't it? Why Catmouth kill cocky? Mighty God.
Does nothing else, doesn't ask for his resignation or anything.
It reflects the kind of Prime Minister that we have. And the country must decide if we're comfortable with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people of Jamaica, you hear what the man said? We must decide if we are comfortable with this type of government. They have shown us who they are. You understand? So, are you going to load up a third term of more of the same or worse? Or are you going to vote them out? I'm asking, how you doing, Lorraine? Salute to you. Big up the people in Bolo V&R clips and Bolo V&R 2.0.
Had you been Prime Minister, what would
My actions would be clear. My actions would be clear and decisive.
Who remember Floyd Green? No movement there. Shower labor rights. No movement there. Shower. Where was the actions then, Mr. Prime Minister? The man was not even charged. Huh? Floyd Green is your Minister of Agriculture. Hmm? I mean, there's so much references that we could pull from. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I make no bones about that. I believe in a very high standard of governance. He would not be a minister today.
Is that so? Is that so? Hmm? Wow. Guys, are you hearing this?
His apology to the contractor general, saying that if he had said anything that could be construed as a lack of respect for the contractor general's office, he withdraws those statements and apologizes. What do you make of that?
You know, there are some lines that ministerially you don't cross.
Ladies and gentlemen, the individual that they're speaking of simply said something to the contractor general. And I want to find out is who and what, just to give essence to why the Prime Minister is so upset and what's this line of standard of governance which he speaks. Because the person apologized and he still demands more. But we can go to Mr. Richard Hassan and compare Richard Hassan's situation to anybody else. And I'm going to play the clip.
And apologies are not good enough to fix them when you have crossed them.
Is that so? I would love to ask the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, what is a line that your ministers would cross that would allow you to have the same energy on them? Isn't that a fair question, ladies and gentlemen? If that's a fair question, put a 1 in the chat. Listen to what he said again. Listen to what he said.
What do you make of that?
You know, there are some lines that ministerially you don't cross. And apologies are not good enough to fix them when you have crossed them. He did that with the contractor general. It shows a mind that does not respect the limits of his authority. And that's dangerous in a minister.
Andrew Holness, do you understand or respect the limits of your authority as a Prime Minister? Does your government understand or respect the limits of their authority as a government? Or are you guys constantly violating the Constitution? I'm just saying, whose mans is this?
Hey, whose mans is this?
Bro, what the hell is going on right now?
Whose mans is this?
I gotta play that back.
Stop the cap.
I gotta play that.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
No.
That does not respect the limits of his authority. And that's dangerous in a minister. He did that with the contractor general. It shows a mind that does not respect the limits of his authority. And that's dangerous in a minister. And for a prime minister to accept that is to place the public's interest in peril as well.
Dr. Vincent Lawrence is now going to be heading that energy enterprise team.
Dr. Vincent Lawrence. Dr. Vincent Lawrence. Wait a minute. Dr. Vincent Lawrence, Contractor General. Let me see if there's a story. 2006. Vincent Lawrence. Head of Interim Air Jamaica Board. Played a pivotal role in engineering communities of over 40 years. My tenure can withstand any scrutiny, says Lawrence. Yesterday made it clear that his resignation as treasurer of the ruling People's National Party has nullified his membership. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see what's going on here. Resignation. What is the NEC? National Executive Committee. Okay. All right. Lawrence issued the statement day after the Daily Observer. PMP. All right. 2 weeks ago. Lawrence reputed to be the most powerful non-elected public official across chairman. Okay. At the time, Lawrence said he was stepping down because the Contractor General report on the controversial Sanders White House project had created new environment for him to act on a decision made months before to resign. UDC was the major partner in the blah, 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 blah. Right? I'm trying to figure out, what did this man do? Why Andrew wanted him gone? Served my country for 3 decades. All right. A week later, committed to the party, assurance, constraints. In light of the fact there can hardly be any need for speculation. All right. Let me look at something else. We're doing some digging, guys. We're doing some digging. Former chairman of the legal action. Oh. Wow. Okay. You guys seeing this? Called in to investigate the massive cost of overruns. US 43 million on the project. Contractor General accused UDC of, among other things, withholding information he needed to determine who was culpable. Oh, so wait a minute. This is even better. How you doing, Chelsea? Colin, how you doing? Splash Gigi, Godson, Lorraine, Daphne. No, this is even better. So the Contractor General called in to investigate massive cost overruns on project. The Contractor General accused the UDC of, among other things, withholding information he needed to determine who is culpable. Isn't Andrew Holness withholding information from the Integrity Commission? According to the Integrity Commission, I mean, this is why there was an issue with Vincent Lawrence. Something to do with this project. Isn't this the gag order government? I mean, honestly. Man, oh man. What? Yo, you can't make this up. What? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up, bro.
Jamaicans, I want you all to hear this. US cable had said that Mr. Powell seems to essentially get away because he has managed to successfully forge alliances with his political superiors. Do you agree with that?
Well, they have analyzed it correctly. As I said before, the Prime Minister is complicit in this.
So basically, Andrew is saying that Vincent got away because of his political alliances. And somehow the Prime Minister is complicit with this. Well, all the people in your party that has gotten away with things, and they haven't even been there a long time. You couldn't even say them have a reputation why you would stand behind them. You couldn't even say that. You know? They're young, them just come in and them doing dumb stuff. And you still keep them in your party. But look at you years ago. Look at you years ago. Wow. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. Y'all tell me 7 principles that you should follow. But yet still, Andrew Holness was acting years ago as if he was the standard of the 7 principles. But in reality, ladies and gentlemen, in reality, right now as we speak, he is a total opposite. He's a total opposite of those 7 principles. Total opposite. But let me know, that's my thoughts, but let me know what y'all think in the comment section. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here again with another one. Mystic Sensation again. Man, listen. Woo! Boy, I'm not going to be saying much because we in class and the teacher is on the floor. All right, I'm just letting y'all know the teacher is on the floor. All right, teacher is on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Let's listen to this reasoning from Mystic Sensation, what he has brought up in this one. I'm talking about, man. You know, every time I go back to the report, or somebody goes back to the report and they present something like this, I ask myself, how did I not see that? Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Mystic is not playing around, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, my bad. I was clicking the wrong thing. I was like, wait a minute. Why is it not responding? Anyway, here we are. Here we are with another and another. All right, let's get it.
You know, you can't get away with this.
All right.
Hi, Prudence. Shout out to my girl Prudence in the building. How you doing, love? So good to see you. So good to see you. Always good to see you, love. Let's continue.
Thank you for that input. Now, Jamaica, I want you to listen to me attentively in terms of where we are going now.
Listen attentively.
This week, I have read a clip and I realized that the Prime Minister made mention of his salary, which that the Prime Minister been getting $9 million. And then that just strike a chord in my brain. And I said, okay,
what's up?
Right, $9 million. Let me revisit the statutory declaration of the Prime Minister.
Yo, you hear the man say, Andrew Holness just gonna mention him salary and the man gonna revisit. So even him miss it until him revisit it. People, me say, this is a straight banger. Only listen to this.
Between the period 2018 to 2020. Jamaica, I want you to pay attention in terms of what I'm going to present. And when I say that Andrew Holness is in deep, deep waters, Andrew Holness is in a conundrum. Under no circumstances that Andrew Holness is going to be able to explain his illicit enrichment. And let me tell Jamaican people, certain lies that he told the Integrity Commission, right? We are going to reveal it tonight. The information that he had given, the information that Andrew Holness had given to the Integrity Commission all along were just pure lies, pure lies, pure lies, pure lies, and all of his declaration that he had declared, pure lies.
Yep.
I'm going to show you Jamaica, right, by just going through 3 of his statutory declaration. Come with me, Jamaica, let us revisit. Now, before we revisit that, I want to show you where Andrew Holness is getting $9 million. And we are going to use that $9 million. Go back and look at his statutory declaration. Let me show you, people, where I am going. Holness salary to remain at $9 million. Let us show the Jamaican people. So we are going to make sure that we have the evidence and that the entire Jamaica and investigators who might be tuning in and lawyers who might be tuning in, right, look at this. Now, this is May 23, 2023. Holness salary to remain at $9 million, right? Simply suggesting that all along the Prime Minister was getting $9 million from 2016 when he became the Prime Minister. We want to take note of that. Let us read it. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has announced that he will not be taking its massive pay hike under the new compensation structure for the political directorate. I have directed the Transformation Implementation Unit to remove the Prime Minister's compensation from the new salary scale, he said at a press briefing at Jamaica House on Monday evening. The Prime Minister compensation will therefore remain at its previous level. He added, Holness said no retroactive amounts will be applied to his salary. He said he has taken the decision in solidarity with the struggle of Jamaicans. Here, like, under the review, the Prime Minister's salary was to move from $9.1 million to 2021, sorry, to 28.6 million on April 1st, 2024. People, what I want you to pay attention to is the $9.1 million that the Prime Minister, right, has been getting from 2016. Now, let us visit the 2018 statutory declaration. I want the people to follow me tonight, right? Keenly in terms of what I am pointing out to the entire world. Now, let us visit the 2018. Get into it and let the people understand as it relates to the Prime Minister's statutory declaration. Thank you, honey. Yes, let us bring up that so that the people can see it and see where Mystic Sensation is going. I have to defend my Jamaican people when it comes to the kleptocratic government. Now, my Jamaican people, we're not going to go through all of this in terms of income, assets, and liability. What I want you to focus on, my Jamaican people, is to show you, right, Andrew Owners misleading the Integrity Commission. If you look at salary, right, and let us read the subheading so that you understand how the Prime Minister filed. Name of declarant, Most Honorable Andrew Michael Owners, summary of income, assets and liability of declarant, spouse and children. So this is all of them, right? So Andrew Owners is filing for him, Juliet, and his 2 sons. Bear that in mind. Now, we know that the 2 sons are not working. So we know that salary divided between Andrew Owners and Juliet. Now, we can look on this now, people. Right? 2018, the Prime Minister was getting 15 million between him and Juliet. So if the Prime Minister was getting 9.1, then we assume that Juliet was getting about $6 million. Right? So Juliet was getting $6 million, and Owners was getting $9 million and something, right? And it came up to this. So we round off Juliet salary to about 6 million. It will be 5.9 something based on the maths here. But let us just round it off to Juliet getting 6 million and the Prime Minister getting 9 million to better understanding in the 50 million ballpark. Now we understand that, people, Jamaica, this is January 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2018. Now, people, make we go to the next Bangaranga tonight, you know. Let us get to the next statutory declaration. And no, I'm only showing Jamaican people, right? As it really, because this is what I do on a daily basis. I'm an auditor. So I audit, 2019. I'm an auditor, right? So I'm auditing right now as it relates to the variances between the Prime Minister's salary. Let us look at this now. All right. Here it is. This is January 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2019. The Prime Minister, right, filed for $15,247 between him and Juliet. Yeah, so ballpark, it's still correct, right? Between 2018 to 2019, we see the consistency there. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, everything fine. So look at 2018, the Prime Minister get 15 million. Remember, you know, Juliet Owners has been a member of Parliament from 2016. So nothing don't change. Right, people? No one to still me, no people. Juliet Owners is a member of Parliament. The Prime Minister a member of Parliament. Now, 50 million, where the Prime Minister getting 9 and Juliet getting 6. Now, people, this is January 1, 2019 to December 31st, 2019. People, let us visit 2020. I go bang around when you go over there, no people. No watch out, people. Look for the bang around and say no people. People no come look. More every Jamaican see this. More all Jamaican see this. To show that Andrew Owners lied to the Integrity Commission investigators. Because Andrew Owners making up the figures. Andrew Owners make a mistake. A big mistake too. Because Andrew Owners making up the figures. Now, this is period January 1, 2020 to September 3, 2020. Salary between Andrew Owners and Juliet, now $10 million. So then, the Prime Minister, we know the Prime Minister get $9.1 million. So what was Juliet Owners paid? 3 years. Jamaica people, what was Juliet only pay for the year?
0.9.
Under $1 million?
0.9.
No, these are the things. Hey, look here. Let me tell you something, you know. And for George Davis, why do you think we trouble for this? The Big Mama and George Davis acting as if it knows some information that people is trying to bring down Andrew Holness government. Big Mama and George Davis, right? Is anybody who filed Andrew Holness? Andrew Holness filed it, you know. George Davis, I'm talking to you. Big Mama, I'm talking to you. Here it is. Salary. $10 million between Andrew Holness and Juliet. January 1, 2020, September 3, 2020. Because I'm trying to do and I tell lie. You understand? And then now remember. You understand what I told the year before? So now, we cut them in the line now. So George Davis, can you ask Andrew Holness why we have the variance here? We have a variance of roughly about 4.5 million because the Prime Minister pay salary should be $9.1 million. And Juliet, you understand, in a rough estimate, said about $6 million. Let us speak.
Emotional damage.
Mighty God.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Andy Bryan, Chelsea. Una hear this? Splash Digit. Una hear this?
Because the Prime Minister pay salary should be $9.1 million. And Juliet, you understand, in a rough estimate, said about $6 million. What happened to this? Come on, people. Let us speak. Take it away because I think the people get what I'm saying. Take it away. Here you have where Andrew Holness doesn't want the Integrity Commission to ask him to explain his right. Now you tell me, my Jamaican people.
May I tell you?
You seen something like that?
Bangarang.
It is for Andrew Holness to come and explain that. Explain that to us. Because you know we're not trying to lie and trying to remember stuff and try to this and try to that. He made a blatant error. Right? He made a blatant error in life. And I knew very well that when the Integrity Commission investigators questioning him, me as an investigator, I will ask you the question more than once. I will ask you in different ways to make sure that what you're saying, you have a knowledge of what you're saying. And what you're saying, you're deliberately saying it.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
I'm asking the Jamaican electorate to go to the poll, to vote for him and 7 other illicit members. This is what the Prime Minister is asking the electorate to do. Come in posterity and talk in terms of the document that we presented.
Yeah, and also, not only did he...
People, if you don't appreciate the content, the breakdown, you don't need to go subscribe to Mystic Sensation, first of all. Second of all, share this video that I'm doing right now. And share his video as well, the original, because there's more. I'm not going to play all of it. I'm just going to play some of it, but there's more. You understand? This is incredible, you know? My God. Yo, me say, when the man said, me say, oh yeah, he is right. You understand? Listen to what Pastor Ricky got to say, man. Boy. Woo!
He falsified his statutory declaration, but it is a crime. It's a breach of the Integrity Commission Act, Section 43. And that is what they got Dalrymple on. For 6 years, she lied on her statutory declarations and did not declare a Mercedes-Benz that original sale was 8.1 million, but then with a 20% concession, she had it for 6 million, but she failed to declare or bring it to the knowledge of the Integrity Commission on her statutory declaration. But what's interesting about the prime, and so they hold her accountable, and she had to resign, and the court fined her $900,000 the other day as a result of her lying for 6 years straight. And it also comes with a prison sentence of a year in Section 43. So when we look at the Prime Minister's statutory declarations, two things come to me is that, yes, he filed jointly with him and his wife. However, the asset did not accumulate to the amount that you put that is there on the statutory declaration that you just showed. Because remember, she has an $800 million apartment complex. That's the value that she declared out of her own mouth. This is not my word. This is like Father Loan said, this is not my word. This is their word. So an $800 million apartment complex that is not listed, because on the statutory declaration, and I've read it, it says it asks for the declarant, the spouses, and the children, just like you just said. And they have to list assets, income, liability, onshore, offshore bank accounts, onshore, onshore, and offshore
You're right.
funds and CDs and all of that. So her $800 million apartment was not declared. That's a breach. That's a violation. Not only that, is Beverly Hills Mansion, Zara Burton estimated that in her research, it cost at least $300 million US. That is not on the statutory declaration.
200 million Jamaican dollars.
Okay, 200 million Jamaican. That is not, thanks. That is not listed or declared. Then, so he lied on those two big major assets. Now, as it relates to the trucks that they own, the gas stations that they own, that is not the value, or the total value is not listed on those statutory declarations. The Waycliffe Close property that he, according to Zara Burton, purchased for $15 million.
Hey man, shout out to Prudence with the donation. Yeah. Salute to you, Prudence. A continued supporter of the platform in every way possible. Thank you so much. And for those that are interested in supporting monetarily, do remember that all the information is pinned at the top of the comment section. You got the Cash App, all right. Money sign D87220. We got the PayPal. The link for the Cash App is there. The PayPal is BOLO876J. That's Bolo876J. The link for that is a little bit different, because what is going to happen when you use the PayPal link, your donation comes up on the screen while I'm live. All right. And the Zelle information is there as well. With the Zelle, when you send me something, all you got to do is WhatsApp me the receipt. And my number is right there on the screen. That's the WhatsApp number, all right? 451-6535. 876-451-6535. But Prudence, thank you so much for the love, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Yeah. Let's go. Let's continue. Shout out to Prudence. Always supporting the platform. Salute to you, love.
Total value is not listed on those statutory declarations. The Waycliffe Close property that he, according to Zara Burton, purchased for $15 million, that is not listed or declared. The other one, Grave, I forgot the name of it, but there's another property that is not listed. So in falsified a statutory declaration, and even with the income. So the question with the income is he saying I made $4,000? I mean $4 million, and my wife made $6 million, so we're jointly filing $10 million? Or is he saying that I made $9 million and $0.1 million, and my wife made $0.9 million? So there's a discrepancy, and there's no information that was submitted to justify why it changes from 15 million from fiscal year 2018, fiscal year 2019, and then now fiscal year 2020. There's a $5 million depreciation in salary. So what is it that he was hiding from the Integrity Commission? Now, I would like to ask the Integrity Commission to revisit those 3 years of statutory declarations, and if there's any provision in the act that can uncertify them, because those were falsified statutory declaration, and that's a breach of Section 43 of the Integrity Commission Act, and it reveals that the Prime Minister lacked integrity, honesty, and openness, transparency, accountability, objectivity. You know, go back to the Nolan principles, that the statutory declarations speak directly to even the Nolan principles that he violated by filing falsely statutory declaration that was incorrect.
Exactly.
Amen.
All right. Thank you for that, Pastor Ricky. But Pastor Ricky, you and I, let us just argue a little maths here. Sure. So if the Prime Minister property, right, at Beverly Hills, right, based on, we are just speaking about reference from Zara Burton report as it relates to, right, someone who made that assessment, that the evaluator, right, who had evaluated the Prime Minister house and said the lease it cost is 200 million Jamaican dollars, right? The lease. He did not say, right, going to the highest cost. He said the lease, right? So let us add something here. So if the Prime Minister house value 200 million Jamaican dollars, and Juliet, right, owner's apartment complex, as it relates to the current market value, value $800 million.
That's $1 billion, right?
So right then and there, that's $1 billion. But let us go to the 2020 statutory declaration and show the Jamaican people how much Andrew Owens said he had. Let us go back that. We want to show Jamaican.
Judgment.
Yes. So in 2020, right, remember Juliet Owens, right, as it relates to the market value at that time of 800 million apartment complex, and Andrew Owens out at Beverly Hills, right, based on the evaluator, would that evaluated it for $200 million. If we look, so we're not looking at salary this time, we are looking at assets. We are going to go down in terms of, right, the total amount of assets that he had declared. So we see savings and account $11,826,935.70. Right? Current account, we see $4,697,155.34. Securities, $16,355,000, right? $4.40. Real estate, right? Only $7 million listed in.
Wow.
Only $7 million listed in. No, we're talking about real estate.
Yeah.
Right? Only $7 million listed in. $10 million listed. Now, business investment, $129 million, $773,412 here, right, for business investment. Now, so when we look at total assets, people, we are now looking on Andrew Owens declaring in 2020 that his total assets is $172 million, $172 million, $506,402.01. This is impossible, unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a.
So I just want to show the people that, you know, in 2020. So now let us ask a question now, as it relates to the obvious lie that you would have told to the Integrity Commission. This is what I'm asking. No, I'm asking this.
So $868 million was not declared from the billion. If you minus 172, you have $868 billion.
That million.
Million, yeah.
That did not.
That did not. So that's a breach of the law right there.
That's very.
Help, we need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
People, want to hear how much discrepancy in terms of the amount that was not declared? Do you got, is the mathing? Are you following what Mystic Sensation is laying out? No, open and take notes, you know. Seriously. Bro, my jaw was on the ground last night watching this. We couldn't even comment in our comment section. I was just, me just looking at TV like so. Me just in a shock. Me just like, it's like the gall, the audacity, the brazenness of this man and his wife and his family. That is a big number discrepancy, you know. So I'm just going to say, if these figures are correct, my God, I don't, man, prudence, my God, no sir.
Yeah, the Integrity Commission have to decertify those statutory declarations.
Okay, all right. So this is where it's at now for the new director, deputy corruption prosecutor comes in. He will be now looking at these things, right? Remember that Prince Kamika is not there to hide these wrongdoings in terms of what Judge Davis, right, gets vexed to the fact that Keisha got kicked out. Because the Integrity Commission institution know very well that Keisha Kamika has been corrupted and should have called a spade a spade.
Right.
So now that you have a new, right, deputy commissioner and corruption and prosecutor, and you have a new person at the helm, it is now trouble, spell trouble now for Andrew Honest. Because the protector is gone. The protector is gone. And it's spelled even deeper trouble for Andrew Honest because the DPP will be leaving September. I am telling Jamaica this, and I'm not asking. Remember, Mystic Sensation is telling you Andrew Honest is going to face some serious trouble ahead for Andrew Honest. Andrew Honest, my Jamaican people know this.
Yeah.
Jamaica people, I want Jamaica people to listen to me.
Prison term loading.
If Jamaica people want to hold Andrew Honest accountable, you have to vote for People's National Party. No two way about it. If you want to know all the shenanigans as it relates to what Andrew Honest carry out the atrocities against Jamaican people, you have to vote for the People's National Party without any doubt. Amen. This is what we are going to use for the process of checks and balance by changing this government.
Amen.
Number one, let me tell you the reason why. The crowd report will not be released under this Andrew Honest government. They will never ever show it.
Yep.
Why they will not show it? Let Mystic Sensation tell you. A comprehensive report was completed by CRAW, and persons were recommended to be charged. Father Llewellyn sits on it. Father Llewellyn sits on it. And you know why Father Llewellyn sits on it? Let me tell you something. The bank as well, they are in trouble.
Yeah.
NCB is in trouble. NCB is in big trouble. And let me tell you why. If you remember one of the line items that Andrew Honest spoke about, where we talk about 700 and something thousand US dollars, 700,000 US dollars was placed into NCB account belonging to Andrew Honest. And Andrew Honest claimed that there was an error. It is not US, it is Jamaican account. Let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something. They are in big trouble.
Yep.
I'm not asking them this. I am telling them that they are in trouble. Andrew Honest. Look, Jamaican people, they are going to do everything to hold on to power. Everything. Andrew Honest will not win this election.
No.
And the longer he stays, he's going to lose. He's going to be bring down in the poll because Jamaicans no longer trust him. And I'm talking about the majority of us Jamaicans who know very well when And I'm talking about the majority of us Jamaicans who know very well when we present these evidence. Then someone come and mystic sensation and try to refute it.
And you know what, Sir Byron? You know what?
Go ahead, Pastor Sorry.
You know what? I would call on the People's National Party new Justice Minister to charge the former DCP who sat at the Integrity Commission with all this evidence, working on a team of investigators, and yet, for the second time, failed to prosecute or refer the Prime Minister for prosecution. She should be held accountable as well, because her fingerprints is on this thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's why she's no longer in the job.
Yeah, they let her go because
remember they told her not to apply.
They let her go. Yeah,
not to apply. They told her not to apply. Right? And for the obvious reason. That we are pointing out these evidence, right? So clear that people can see it is not mystic sensation is bringing his assertion, right, or bringing his opinion, right, or perception to this thing. I showed it to John Public for John Public to see it for themselves and said, okay, in 2020, right, Andrew Holness filing as related to him and Juliet Holness, a 5 million gap being missing there.
Yeah.
A 5 million variance being there. What caused that? Right? Because they're lying. They don't even remember what they filed the year before. And these are the situations in terms of showing you that Andrew Holness is indeed corrupted. If you have the Prime Minister is going to the court, right, requesting the court to cancel the Corruption Act. My God, no, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, people. Andrew Holness know that.
Oh, it is unbelievable. It is definitely unbelievable. And there's a clip that he showed that points exactly to that. Let me find the timestamp. I'm gonna go there. Oh yeah, 55.
Do you need a website?
Oh, here we go. I don't need a website, sir. No, I don't. All right, I don't. I really don't. I don't need a website. Okay, I'm almost there. Right. Oh, here we go. Right here.
Look at this clip that I'm going to play.
Look at this.
Look at this clip, people. Jamaica, we can't make up this. Jamaica, we can't make up this. Look at this clip. We showed you what Andrew Holness said, and here we are going to show you now how Andrew Holness gone under 180 degrees. Look at this now, people.
Minister Andrew Holness has taken a bold step by challenging the Integrity Commission's ability to investigate public officials for illicit enrichment. In a surprising move, he's asking the Supreme Court.
No. Sorry, my bad, y'all. Shit. I have to play the other one first. Yeah, you have to play the other one first. Context matters. Listen to what he said here and then listen to what he said there. This was a key moment for me. I said, Lord have mercy.
What I'm going to point out again tonight. Not a disgrace for the Prime Minister.
Is committed to the highest standards of governance for this country. Good governance includes the conduct and performance of our ministers, our members of parliament, the members of the civil service, and the broader public service. The country must have a clear sense of what is required for parliamentarians and ministers. Madam Speaker, I'm tabling today job description.
Okay, all right. Now, people, what Andrew Holness just talked about.
Jesus.
Pastor Ricky, what Andrew Holness just talked about.
Marky G say, nobody worry yourself, you might go work for it.
What's that, Ricky? What Andrew want to talk about?
Certainly raises eyebrows when a sitting prime minister takes legal action to challenge a law designed to investigate corruption among public officials, while Andrew Holness claims the Integrity Commission's IC report was intended to embarrass him and was done in bad faith. The move to have the law declared unconstitutional could easily make people wonder if there's more beneath the surface. Whenever a leader pushes back this strongly against an investigation, it often leads to speculation about whether there's something being hidden. Instead of addressing the report head-on and clearing his name through transparency, this legal battle could give the impression that Holness is trying to avoid scrutiny. Of course, he's entitled to defend his reputation, but fighting the IC in court opens the door for more questions and doubts about what the report might have revealed. In situations like this, actions can speak louder than words, and to some, this legal maneuvering might seem like he's not ready for the full light of accountability.
I wonder if he realizes that the general election is next year. Is he planning to win again while acting so suspiciously regarding the Integrity Commission, even though he has many party supporters defending his actions?
It's definitely a risky move for Andrew Holness to be challenging the Integrity Commission, IC, so aggressively, especially with a general election looming next year. Public perception is key, and when a leader appears to be fighting transparency, it can raise serious doubts, even among some of his supporters. While he may have loyal backers defending his actions, the broader public may see this legal battle as a sign of something to hide. Voters often value accountability, especially when it comes to the financial dealings of their leaders. By taking this to court instead of allowing the investigation to run its course, Holness could be walking a fine line between defending his reputation and damaging the trust of undecided or skeptical voters. In an election year, the optics of this situation could overshadow other achievements. Even if Holness has strong support now, the question remains, will that support hold if this legal issue?
Because that support is not going to be
So yo, Mystic, man, tell him. Masterclass again. Evidence brought, context brought, you know, stuff that the Prime Minister said before compared to his actions now. It doesn't take a genius to see. We really cannot wait until the democratic process is upheld and people get to vote out this government so we can do the audits. The PNP can do the audits. And who forget lock up, get lock up. I just hit that. We need accountability of its highest order. And if anybody in the PNP is involved, lock them up too. I don't business. Literally. I don't business. I don't care about color. What say you, ladies and gentlemen, about that in the comment section? I remember to hit the like button going through the door. Let's get to the next one. All right, next topic. Next topic. Man, listen. You know, say I think Guyana yesterday I was not aware of in its entirety. Well, Wagwan DJ. A while ago, look like my stream did get cut off a while ago. I don't love that. I'm not loving it at all, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you.
When the sun is rising in the east, night falls in the west. Stay on the lookout because markets never sleep. FX Pro.
Let me see. All right.
Where Adriana Young, a 11-year-old, woke up this morning
Alright, so this story right here, so we not reinvent the wheel. Andrew done cover it already, but I haven't seen it in its entirety. If I'm being honest, I haven't really digested the information and reacted to it. So you guys just like and share, like up the video, share the video, and let's get into this particular situation. Yes.
What is happening in Guyana? I don't know if Jamaica heard of what is happening in Guyana, where Adriana Young, an 11-year-old, was said to be missing, and she just appeared in a pool. She just appeared in a pool, and the entire Guyana is basically on fire right now. Look at what was said, Jamaica. Look at this.
Something is not adding up. Only in Guyana, a child drowns in the pool and appears from a secret door. And we need answers. Yesterday, a child went missing at the pool. She was there with family, her grandmother, and cousins and friends. They searched. Police called. Officials said she wasn't in the pool. They even declared she wasn't in the building. But then, between 10 and 11 a.m., the next day, which is today, her body surfaced in that same pool. A pool that was thoroughly searched. A pool the authorities said was clear. How does a child disappear under the eyes of adults and then reappear dead in a pool that was supposedly empty as recent as 6 a.m. this morning? Let's be real. Children just don't vanish in pools without a trace. They don't go unnoticed in crystal clear water for over 24 hours. So now we're asking, what happened between the time she went missing and the moment she surfaced? Who was with her? Who failed her? Who's covering what up? This lady deserves truth. Her family deserves justice. And if no one's speaking up, we, content creators on the internet that are of Guyanese native, will speak up. Justice for the family of Adriana Young. Justice for the family of Adriana Young. May the owners of Day establishments never rest. May your spirits be tormented for what you have done to this young lady. Our system, our protective system, has failed tremendously, and we are asking for justice.
Jamaica, you heard that. She's only 11 years old. She mysteriously disappeared. She mysteriously disappeared in Jamaica.
You know, I'm for the innocent little girl. Yo, me say mankind just do things with us like high Saturday. Mankind really just do things with, and I really definitely, mankind entertain, Yo, man, the devil is good at what he does, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Yo, the devil is the ultimate test. How you doing, Dior TV? I'm imagining if this was my daughter, what I would not do. I tell people all the time, please thank God for God, man. Just thank God for God. Please thank God for God. Just I come off of the hustle, all right. I am oh man, this is hard, bro. This is hard, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is hard, man. This is hard. I don't know why, but this right here, really is bothering me a lot. I am really enraged right now. I'm really enraged right now. This is
the International Hotel poolside with her grandmother, aunts, and other relatives, sister and brother. And to this time, we are not clear on where this child is presently. What has happened over the night period? A lot has happened. There hasn't been any violence, thank God. We are here and we are sticking it out. We are standing and we are with the family, the parents. We are here. And we are now in the process of getting a team. And they're saying if no matter how long it takes, if it takes all day, we are going to go into this place and we're going to see what is it we can find. We are asking for the relevant authorities who may be under the sound of my voice this morning. We are asking and we are requesting sniffer dogs from Georgetown to come to this location, to be brought to this location, because that is what can confirm and help us in a greater way. For the premises was not, the establishment was not shut down. There was no halt in any order of business on this premises from the time that this child was discovered missing. Upon speaking to the relatives and the grandmother and everybody else that she came with yesterday, the period from the time they arrived, about 10 minutes after 1 p.m. to about quarter to 2 or 10 minutes to 2 p.m. That is the gap period between which the child went missing. She went and purchased bands for them to swim in the pool. She went and she changed her clothing. She went into the pool. She was already dripping with water. She was in the pool swimming. Her footwear is left there. There is nothing that has proven to us yet that she returned through this lobby. This is the entrance and the exit. This is the entrance and the exit we are looking at. Nothing has proven to us that she left and came out independently. And a narrative is being pushed right now that a ram, this was the first and the initial information that the police gave to the relatives to say that a ram, we don't know where they got that from, but a ram, this girl was picked up in a ram and headed in the Vernoop direction, eastern direction, for those who don't know where Vernoop is, because we are at Tushan right now. That was the first and initial information, and that is not true. Every news that you're reading, and that is what it's saying, it's fake news, because it's confirmed now. The surveillance footage from across the road, from the houses across the road and the buildings across the road, have not shown any activity of the child. But we are going into the building now, and we will go.
You see when you're evil? You see when you evil?
Citizen of Guyana, burn down the hotel, burn down the man's house. The hotel there,
how much it is
and burn down the hotel flat.
Who will tell he that
government and private sector will be a fuck Jamaican and get you with murder?
No, you must hear all the child must cry and beg for Shapoli life. I tell you, I don't know what these people that think attack. People making a children for you just come just like don't kill them without no reason. I don't know why y'all don't sacrifice y'all own one who is looking for people children for sacrifice.
But checks is a sacrifice to children.
Like y'all own children and sacrifice them.
I think this come like a Daniel case. A Daniel.
The parents, not the parents do that. Is the community come out and show support. As who feels it? We can't say we know how it feels. Who feels it knows it. Is when they come to your door, then you just know who you're capable to do.
Not beautiful.
Little said, yo, go for enjoy herself. And then
she and her grandmother going on, and she never come back out.
This is a big disappointment to
and the hotel man, them no one get no information.
Them should now come and make apology to the whole unit, the whole country, for that false information that they let out but girl go in vehicle and go away. They try to paint that little child that she's a little pompous little girl when they know to rate these blasted people. And how many more that didn't even get catch because certain people just disappear and you don't even see them. They're for sure that people.
If the hotel man around
really
way, airport then catch him. The man who own the hotel.
That's why you gotta pray.
The man in family around way.
You have to pray over your children.
Then catch them at hotel.
You see me? Me does always keep me children in my house because and
just people just
Guyana.
Look what take place. Them are people that want justice. Them are people that demand justice. Private sector coming in your country and cause problem. Justice. Private sector in Jamaica get away with too much murder. Disrespect. Look what the two people that come together.
push it straight and fucking there.
Push it, squad, enter the building, enter the fucking building, rock upon the fucking straight not rock, enter the building.
What is she doing there, boy? She's going to see the cat, she's still.
She is the thing coming.
That hotel man, I had the body in the hotel.
Enter the
just people just fight each other. This was fun. The child are fine, what? The child are fine. What scourge is this? Find the child here. This place is not to sell your children.
This place
is not to sell your children. This place is not to sell your children.
People them take over all the way I deal. The people them take over the hotel. Yeah, big up yourself.
Burn that down, man.
And I said, burn it down. See, they light it now. They light it there. They light it all. See there? The hotel have guests in and like I want empty hotel. Guests today. See, look over here. See, look over here. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. She them killing on the hotel. Not trying to hide the body.
More fire in the place. More fire. Slew them. Yeah, Monga. You got fire over there. You got fire over here now. Mangas and Sons.
And if Andrew no Romado, this has boiled over to Jamaica. Jamaica never see this. I say, alright.
That's right, man. We dark today.
Hey, you know what I'm trying to say? This type of vibe can boil over in Jamaica. And this man deliver corruption and go in Jamaica too. This so happen in Jamaica.
TV fetching out.
Coming to a town here, you know. Believe. Like Andrew one. This one happened in Jamaica.
Scripts running in.
This for Andrew one is
running in.
print style.
Dark, what you going on?
Andrew, look at this. When the citizens them come together. Now, if it happen, I personally can't not about it. But I believe strongly, based off what Marlon Malahoo said, that, and I'm strictly addressing what I'm just saying a while ago about Jamaica. I believe what Marlon Malahoo said, if Jamaicans were to come together in this type of way and do this, well, I believe that would be playing into the hands of the government. And the reason why I say that is because of what Marlon Malahoo said. They would be, you know how anti-owners love state of emergency. Oh my God. Yo, who do that anti-owners license and the police them license for just unalive up, just unalive Jamaican people. You understand? But back to this story. We got the people in Guyana. You understand? Because more of them unite in a productive way. Not just about our building, but I hope they unite in a productive way to empower themselves and their families and their country. That's all I say about that. I not condemn nobody. I not condemn nobody. Because I tell you, I don't know, but when we see little girl a while ago, one piece of rage coming at me. You know, so they actually kill the little girl. I don't know where that rage they come from, but I tell you, he really licked me. I tell you no, you can't explain it, but I don't know something about that little soul. I don't know. But it's different. You understand? So, I'm not surprised to them burn down the place. Because if I was there, I am not there and I'm here and I'm watching it and looking at the little girl and I am this enraged, I can just imagine the people on the ground.
Saturday on the west side. Saturday
the police
on the west
can't
side.
stop it. Hard. When the citizens come together, the police can't stop it.
The guy with the money chest. The guy with the money chest. Guy with the money chest.
All the money chest out of the hotel them take away. Everything them take away. They take away everything and light the hotel on fire.
We want the child.
See police them now.
We want the child.
Smash the JRD. This so come to a town here now. Based on Andrew Scouts.
Bring out the child, bring out the child. We want the child. Support, we want the child, support, we want the child.
You see them scared of the person. Them so they're not scared.
We want the child, boy.
They just want that one thing to push them over the edge.
We want the child. We want the child, support.
Alright, I be things are going on. I'm not going look what go on. See father there. See father there. See father here. His daughter and his grandmother got the hotel for a function and daughter never returned back.
Me come and search me daughter, I tell them no. I say I'm not going to search me daughter. I say you know where me daughter today. I waiting right here for you to bring me daughter. Yeah. So I tell them no. Those Andy, it was like, it was around 6 this morning. But everybody telling me, go on, Sarge. And my mind and my heart telling me, so Byron, you not look. You not look without the line. I didn't take her here. She come there with her granny. I was home. And I get a call yesterday, then I leave home. I leave home upset. I reach here upset. I don't show nobody me upset. I was cool. I was cool with the police. I was cool.
How did it develop into them searching the pool one night, not finding her, and then all of a sudden she appeared?
Travis, I'm going to tell you the same. People, we search the pool, we search the hotel more than one time. We search the hotel last night when I give you occasion. When I give you okay last night about 12 o'clock. Why you listen? Almost 12 hours already passing me that missing. Then they tell me last night search, be like some searching no building. That was my reaction to them last night. That was the first night.
You're the man first fucking child, man.
This morning, again, this morning again about 6. Our space get bright. Because how we sit there, we don't know where we go. How we up now, we may eat breakfast or lunch, or I don't really care, my belly is full though. You hear what I'm telling you? My belly is so full I don't want to eat. And when the commissioner call and Auntie Dulcie phone, and Auntie Dulcie come and say, come. I walk and I go to Auntie Dulcie, and she says somebody want to speak to you. I answer this phone. It's what time? It's wrong about just 9, going after 9:30. He tell me he's on his way here. Give him about half an hour. Please quiet down the people them. I get up from there and come out here and ask the people them. I said, people, please give me half an hour, please. We have someone coming to reach us. Mr. Mohammed, Travis, from the time I tap, I'll come by the road and I decide to walk and going back. I stop and I sit. I bow my head. I get on a vision. They see me that in this fucking pool. I sit there and I see everybody. I saw everybody start running across there. It was just after 9:30, going at 10 o'clock. Here I tell you. Well, I see everybody run across there. Everybody said, look, this little girl in this pool. It's my punch in the pool. I jump over there.
And then search out there.
I have no idea.
More than one time, more than 2 times.
I jump in the pool and I look at my dark. Lift up my baby! Lift up my baby! Pull my baby to the fucking edge! My baby heart! My baby! I don't have the picture, Daggy, but I know when a person drunk. I know when a person drunk. I'm a countryman. I bad and go to the river. I don't care me change the pool. We're going to beach and swim. And I sit and look at them. I just wait for me change to the beach and I swim. No. When I watch me down there.
This is the father of the 11-year-old girl, Adriana Young.
What is the owner? Where is he right now? Last night You have to be a bar before you get locked. I have to ask the police if it's a crime scene.
It is.
I have to ask the police why this place is not locked. I have to ask the police tell the family must go home. Why? Hold it up. We can carry down. This is not London. No. This is West Side. When the police carry down, I was there. I had a friend trail the car. He come back and he say that person with the police car to the station is not there. Then bring it back to the car and go home. Because he living right to the back there.
The hotel man, the police and
I was talking to the police. And I said, hey, walk in. Are you laughing there now? To see this man. So now every police will know what. But I jumped in my friend car, we drive go to Lenoro. When I reach Lenoro, I walk into the Plaza Bridge. Oh, police gate. This one come to me at the gate. Back the gate. I said, walk in. I said, I'm here to just see if somebody is in there. No, I don't want to come here. You have problem, you have this and you have that kind of thing. Tell me. Pushing the gate for me. I stand up there. I said, so I can't see this man will come. See, they say, yeah. Hey, stand by the window. The man stand by the window, and I stand up like this, and I recognize him. I recognize the person. I say, okay, I come back here. So they come back here, I stand up there. So they come back, I stand up. Pray for 3 times, I stand up. Rain come out, sun come out, I still stand up.
I need to ask you a pointed question, though. What do you believe happened to your daughter?
I like to tell you, Travis. The owner for this hotel, the staff of the hotel, the people working with the hotel, the people who went to the hotel last night because of why listen, the boss wasn't there last night. So I want you to listen to me. The boss for the hotel wasn't there last night. So how would the body reach downstairs in the pool? You gotta be. It's just somebody who was working there last night. You had people in the other building. It had more on one point. So why everybody? Ask that question. Why everybody in the building is whole? So whole investigation. None of that happened. Why the staff don't get whole? None of that happened. I ain't seen all the staff. I ain't seen nobody. Something happened to the boss and they see that the boss up to now. I ain't know nothing. I haven't seen me daughter body for being here. But I know me daughter was in here. And I was never leaving until I find the body. Not the first time, you know. Not the first time.
So that's the father of the 11-year-old girl. You
them kill a local girl at the hotel and try go after them search the hotel, you know. Then them go through the dead body in the pool. After them kill a local girl and them go through the dead body in the pool. But here them next people are from over there. Big up all watch me from out of Guyana.
So my thing is this: what happened after? Did the police help someone to place the body in the pool? Did some staff members help to place the body in the pool? Was there a regular citizen that was already inside of the building help to place the child in the pool? Or there was a child fling from one of the balconies into the pool? These are questions that we want to know. And if for the owner to say that they don't have civilians at a big establishment like this, to say that we have put this show that everybody came in and no out, because you know the child never left. You understand me, Travis?
Right. What are your initial thoughts on this situation? My thoughts is corruption. Once you have money, you could buy anybody, even this West Side here. Right? The police force is corrupted. Mr. Commissioner, I want you to resign. Resign. We don't need you no more. You understand? Your how to say your police force is totally corrupt from the ones you came into office.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in a very somber mood right now. Me see you Dior. Me not crying up. I'm not cry. But me I try to suppress my anger. But the more I watch it, the more I get angry. But me I try to suppress my anger. We and the Guyanese them I face a similar issue. Corruption on all level. You heard the man say a while ago? But if on YouTube, you know, so I really can't really talk, can't really say what is on my heart. Johnny.
Get out! Simple as that. I'm chasing you. I have the right to chase you. I'm a citizen of this country. When you're competent,
what is that? I'm killing
everything that was said here is the president of the state does not ask the commission to be silent. Then it only tells the people one thing, that he too is a part of what's going on. Because when you look at what's transpiring behind us, when you look at we're always in this spot where there's
if it wasn't for the parents and the supporter of the parents them to stand up right out here and protest, they want to get justice, right? And justice isn't served as yet, right? That is just a part of it. Because how can the Guyanese people show up, look around the pool, video it, there was no child there. Suddenly a child was found there.
Which only means if the police would have acted sooner.
And if they would have done the job correctly, they would have been able to get the body in order for them to have true justice.
According to sources, the owner of the hotel was held at the airport and tried to fled the country.
The owner of the hotel get hold of the airport.
You can say like,
oh,
you did. Why you tried to fled the country? You know, you don't have no reason to fled the country if you know you didn't do anything.
Hotel owner guilty. Hotel owner guilty. It's either the hotel owner is directly guilty or he knows something. He knows something. How much him know, I don't know about. He knows something. He knows something.
So all of that you putting yourself on the suspicion.
The hotel is wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody down clean.
You can see it's still heated. It's still feeling.
And Daniel Arrow did in a government school. I'm not happy. I want to go back there to cover the funeral. It's a mad. That's what I'm mad. People take a pin out of government school and never come outside. Instead of government justice, government can take over the funeral.
Oh, they're still carrying the heat from yesterday. The wall still hold it.
And some more there. We know why I'm showing this clip here. Because when they see it, remember Daniel Arrow. And at the similar vibe, Daniel Arrow, them take her out of school. Some them tell some lie, but somebody we should know come pick her up out of the school. That is a lie. When we know that is a lie, in the incident with Daniel Arrow, you see them put it out in the paper, say Jamaica I not work. So I say, alright. When they put out, they say Jamaica I not work. This look like it's a government sacrifice. And based on how we see the funeral and Daniel Arrow take over by the government, we know that Daniel Arrow was a government sacrifice. Anyway, the people them now ease up now. So listen.
We thought if you had to be nothing, I said we trust the police. We trust the police. The police
Then don't trust the police.
The police got them in the family.
Listen.
The police have told the young body to fucking police have told the police have told the young body to fucking pool. How could we trust the force? We can't trust the force no more.
You take it down the fucking right. History showed up everything. We want one for one. Are you kidding me? Let me see fucking hand. We won't go for neck. Let me see please. We want to go for neck. What's this up?
Yo, them are people that not laugh none at all. Them man say immediate justice. If the man say man want a rope around his neck, so.
People them say they want the hotel manager, the hotel owner forget hang. They want the rope around him neck. What a life.
Tell you. You know, say if them catch him in a brother, turn it down, you know. Hey, only thing say for the Jamaican police they wanna come out here and attack the people themselves. How much I want to believe, say, the Jamaican police then would have this approach? Yeah? My gosh.
Slowly.
Yankee, they man look like a superintendent over there. And you see suit today, you people ain't not taking no talk. No talk.
Over there not good, you know. Over there not good. Over there not good. Over there not good, you know.
Not tall, bro.
Over there not good. Look.
Not tall.
Look, over there not good. They need justice for the little girl. And she get her life taken from her in the hotel. Over there not good.
Look in there.
Come like a year's track to somebody else.
Jamaican, when you want corrupted prime minister come out of office, then we have enough to do it. If they don't want to come out. Corrupted prime minister, then we have to take them out. See what I did? One of them are going to my bullbuck and the conqueror. Them we want to take them out. No joke.
Ubi and his father knew that she was in the hotel and tried to tell everyone, but the police were too slow to act. Rip and condolences to the family.
These people in this place know about me, children. They tell you, these people in this place know about me, daughter. Everybody walking up here, all the staff, the boss, everybody know about me, daughter. Then I like to ask me, Joko. And they say, I don't really appreciate this. You understand? Because I set up in here too much young people and too much poor people coming here. I get abused. Not a couple weeks ago, they find a little drunk inside here. I drunk in the pool.
You know, man say, a couple of weeks ago, them find a man drowning at the pool too. Yankee, them say a couple of weeks ago, them find a man drowning at the pool. So the hotel look like I want to kill a hotel. A hotel don't worry about human trafficking going.
You know, hotel and so like someone going to the hotel, brother.
Why did that camera give a show up? Eh? No, me that thing going.
No people are throwing us to the pool, so.
I want me that because I have the whole night in the rain. Maybe I don't know
man, something right.
I slept there last night. I have a bed. I didn't drink tea. I ain't nothing, but my belly full because I want me that. That's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm not leaving how long I'm that.
Wow.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's with a sad and a heavy heart I'm making this video. Real heavy heart, too. You know what I mean? Because I following the situation from since yesterday. When the family post and they said they couldn't find Adriana Young, Adriana Young. Yeah, I tell you, last night I met you, I locked my car and I relaxed. And I put on the AC and I was watching Critics when he was live. Critics go show us that pool. He show us the cameras and them that they claim that wasn't working. Yeah, I said claim wasn't working. Critics show us the whole entire pool. Inside, he showed the deep part, the low part, and you know what Critic was? Nobody's in this pool. I didn't know she was there. Anybody, because it's looking people went into that pool and look. We ain't buying now. I want to cause right now, I want to cause bad because I'm frustrated. I'm hurting as a parent. We need justice for this child. Yeah, I tell y'all, we need justice. They had the child in the building all the time. She never left. Since last night, I signed when critics say, if you go back and check critics comment, you can say comment telling me, I know the child in the building. The child never left. And I got a problem with the police force. Let me say that. I got a problem with the police force.
Oh,
and I tell you why now. How dare them to come and try to mislead us, the public, by telling us this child left. The police also tell the family the child left. And there was some Tacoma, some pick up, some black and white pick up. When they know damn well good, they have no footage, and no evidence for back up that claim. They have no evidence to back up the claim, champ.
So if the police are going to tell the citizen them say the child left the hotel, and then the police, they send police them now about the guy, the hotel man, the man that own the hotel. That look like a conflict of interest for you.
The whole idea was to get the people in them, when they say what they say, forget the family and everybody who move from the hotel. So when everybody move, then they don't want to kill everybody, because they don't need to kill the little child. The little child was already dead.
Then kill her, rape. You know
what I mean? They were supposed to go with the child after them and dispose of the child body somewhere, and then say like, she left with some man, paying the little angel, bad. Like she left with a man and went to do some shit. When it's not so. I blame the police force stuff for this. Since one thought they watching the people go live, and the people saying, we data missing. We data missing. It's after 6 the police turned up their body. After 6 and 7 they turned up, they didn't turn up. Well, like we do police work. It's like,
no, you know what, sir? More have to use this moment, yeah. When I have to watch your side over talking my TV, that part, that situation. But I just want to say this. Out of this horrific situation, as a people, seeing Jamaica, it don't really matter. From you hear my voice, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter which community you're in. We are talking about life, and we are talking about children life, and we are talking about protection of our kids. We need to be as united in the protection of the children. Not when something happen to them. You see, we come together and we burn down a place. We need to be in protection of them before anybody can even touch them. Like, literally, we need to watch each other children like how we used to back in the idea as a, you know, when they say a village raised as child, we need to protect the elder them in the same fashion. And we need to protect the women them in the same fashion. Understand what I say? Because we can't have a community where them things happen, brother. Where evil people can come in and think so they can, one, achieve something like this, or two, get away with it. We don't want them to even achieve it. We want to start more at the prevention part time. We want really unify part. The prevention part time. And the police force alone, may I tell you, now go work. Now go work. I will trouble the year. I wait the year I listen to. Come like the year I listen to the live from the first part I live. Cause I comment there, look, I must say Andrew on his voice, she hear when she said that. But yeah, man. Why? Not even rest in peace to the young lady. Why? Our whole country of Guyana in my prayers, because the people ain't traumatized, brother. People ain't traumatized, and they don't feel like they can trust them police force. And trust me, I'm there with you. Because we experience similar things here in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Oh my God, let me know what y'all think about that. Please remember to hit the like button, share the live, all that stuff. Alright? Wow. Wow.
I just found out.
Woo, on to the next situation. Less traumatic situation.
Statements were written that there was a shootout, and when the cameras come in, the video evidence. You're talking to an attorney who has gone to trial with the video evidence, and let's make no mistake. We don't discard the JCF. There are members of the JCF who have the utmost, greatest integrity.
Now, you see, it's interesting for me personally. Because I remember watching your good brother Isaac, and he was never ever trying to throw the police force under the bus. Yeah, Guyana, the news that come from DRTV, Guyana. He was never trying to throw the police force under the bus, you know. Never. He never did that. Ever did that. You know? So I know that the man just, at this point, it's unbearable. At this point, things are unbearable. That's why you see he's making these statements now.
The opportunity at life, rather than killing them. Males are marginalized in Jamaica,
True.
and ghetto youths are criminal.
Oh yeah, I need this.
No.
I know,
because I'm not going there with you.
No, seriously, you can't stop the laughing. It killed the show, Ishmael. It killed the seriousness of the show.
But I have to laugh because when say it's true, so I can't do nothing else but laugh. When say is a valid point. I can't do nothing else but laugh. It's a valid point.
What did he say though?
I not repeat it. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, I can't recall, but I find it strange.
My thing is,
I wonder if this young man was showing any form of support. But time will tell. Time will tell.
I stand by the fact that I really think that
so this are the youth where them say done when they analyze
inclusive of the government must be blamed for this, because there was an argument recently about body cameras and the government, including the Minister of Security and the Commissioner, rubbished the argument. They rubbished the argument saying that it's not needed. So how will we know what happened if body cameras aren't needed?
Exactly.
Who's saying it's not needed?
The minister.
Not just the minister.
Is what? Hold on. Who is the minister?
What's his name? Torres Strong.
Yeah, a man who used to operate on heart and nano heart.
Oh my God.
And the commissioner also has to say about it.
Hold on, no. Okay, if him see a left ventricle or a right ventricle, he wouldn't know what to do with it right now.
Wow.
But he is the security minister. He has no authority. He has no acumen. He has no legal training to notice the reasons why we need it. This is the man who Jamaica I shut down on him when it's convenient to do so. Yeah? And I can tell you this right now. In America, all the police officers who gone to jail is the body cam cameras would have been the evidence. Even after. No, but what I'm saying to you is because he's the same man that say you can lock up people in states of emergencies, and it was by the whim of his pen. And when I was a young attorney and I said that's too much power for one dummy to have. People
but he's
were
the one
upset.
making the decisions, knowing.
And I'm saying just because he's making the decisions doesn't mean that he actually have the powers to do so. We're in an election year, and people must understand. Do you want your sons and daughters to remain alive?
Black people, do you want your sons and daughters to have a life? Do you want your sons and daughters to become lawyers? Do you want your sons and daughters to get farm workers and go out foreign and get a better opportunity at life rather than killing them?
Are you a non-U.S. citizen? Do you not have a U.S. Social Security number?
Elga Wagwan. What's up yourself, you know?
Guys in Jamaica
You
and
know,
ghetto youths are criminalized. And on a given day, if ISAT is not in his law clothes and the wrong policeman sees him, they're going to class him on any given day just for being black.
No, but you're
There
agreeing
is,
with me now,
there
Isaac.
is racial profiling. No, but nobody don't need to care what Horace Chang think. These are the people that spend billions on dollars of states of emergencies, and taxpayers are spending millions case by case, and years after the Jamaica Labour Party lose, the next government, PNP, is still going to have to be paying people for the mistakes made by Andrew Holness that said states of emergency is a crime fighting tool. And 5 months into election year where him can't call the election, they are fingering statistics to make it look like Jamaica is a safe place. Come on, man, let's be for real. So nobody else will speak about it. But let me tell you something. You cannot. No, I mean, not. All right, go on. Let me stop.
That's why it's different from the state of emergencies to know targeted operations.
You mean murder,
Yeah.
death squad? No, and I'm saying to you,
yo, Isaac is what? Isaac just said death squad a while ago? No, seriously, guys, do you guys remember when Isaac was talking about the police force and the commissioner? Isaac has took the gloves off, man. Shout out to Isaac, man. Isaac is pissed. Whoa.
No, let me not. All right, go on. Let me stop.
That's why it's different from the state of emergencies to know targeted operations.
You mean murder,
Yeah.
death squad? No, and I'm saying to you, in an election year, targeted operations where you kill people that is able to, so you can manipulate spaces and bring fear into people, and what you're doing is affecting the democratic process, which
Saturday he was on the same show, and Andre was, I think it was him and Andre alone, and Andre was adamant about the police and what's going on, and they kill all the people, and he was, Isaac was like, he's really doing the police commissioner is doing a good job, and but now it's so overwhelming. It's overwhelming Isaac. That's my point. Isaac position he had before is not the same position I hear him having now, where it comes out to the police and the situation surrounding the police, because it's happening in such a volume, and I'm sure that he has people calling him. See, Prudence member, yes, him and Andre did have like a conversation some months ago, if not like a month and a half ago on him program. Yes, and Isaac was like, him understand and him know those police. And Isaac, I go defend the judicial process as a lawyer and everything. And he was like, the commissioner is really trying to, but now I believe him seeing the full scope of things. And that's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but this sounds to me, like it's different. It's a different Isaac I hearing speaking on this. You feel me? Real talk.
She's an election, because there a lot of people won't say it, but in many spaces, a lot of the people who are dead are people who otherwise would have said, I've had enough of this party and we need a change in Jamaica. Whether it be young, whether it be old, whether it be people who are actually, that's what they did in slavery.
Wow. So
when I saw that woman cry a while ago, the way she cried, and you see her soul leave her body because she suffered from trauma, they go and read what the historical context of this victimization is. Because the slave master used to kill what they call the most viable Negro in front of
My stream keep cutting off, man. I don't know why, but no, Esther, man, I tell you, it's serious, man.
And I mean, Mala who came and said, well, if the country goes into war, we don't have to call it.
Man, I've been saying this, bro. Man, me and Isaac on the same level of thinking on this one. It cannot be a coincidence that she came out and said that, and then the police force is operating in the manner that they are, and Andrew Owens and Oris Chang is saying what they're saying. 1 + 1 = 2, and 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. And 3 stand for dead in a cash pot. And that's exactly what is happening to our youth. They are dying at the hands of the police. Crazy.
An election, and she read it out. And then there is conduct that is akin to provocation. How many black people have to die by the hands of the Jamaica Labour Party before people realize that this is not the right way? This is not how you fight crime.
My thing is, though,
all right.
No man, I get what you're saying, but my thing is, though, the only reason why and I'm going to go back to the no wearing body camera issues. The only reason why he could be regarded as a Don is because there is no visual evidence, and the journalist that got the story was told by a police officer that he's a Don. That's the only way.
Saying, but hold on, that's the point. That's
again.
If I may be permitted. Go ahead, Andre. I just want
the thing is for the media houses to go to them fact checking.
But it's not only fact check. Explain to me, anybody in Jamaica, help me to understand, because I'm a human rights attorney. My brain only thinks Constitution. My brain respects the Constitution. So any human being, any state actor that acts outside of the Constitution cannot get my support. No matter the cost. There is one way, and the right way is the Constitution. And the law and the Constitution says the right to life is paramount, and a state must say that it is demonstrably justifiable in a free and democratic society to take the life. What does that mean? You must justify to the court and to the Jamaican people that you could not have used less restrictive measures. If you recall, it was in Mandeville or Manchester, had those guys who were criminals, who were robbing a supermarket or something and barricaded themselves in the place. If they were not on TikTok and said, no, kill we live, they would have been dead.
True. And it would have been regarded as a shootout as well.
And it was a shootout.
Oh, yes.
And they were out of bullets. But they were not murdered because they had video evidence. So we must distinguish between, and we have the evidence where persons' statements were written that there was a shootout, and when the cameras come in, the video evidence. You're talking to an attorney who has gone to trial with the video evidence, and let's make no mistake, we don't discard the JCF. There are members of the JCF who have the utmost greatest integrity, and their conduct and their respect to their oath to uphold, protect, and serve is being diminished by rogue cops, who the commissioner of police is trying to say that until I see otherwise, you cannot say that it is not justified, but yet you're not promoting the use of body cams. Well, less restrictive measures is the test. So even if the person is a Don, nothing warrants you murdering them.
I told you that Isaac was pulling his support. Isaac does not say is not on the same stance with the commissioner of police because of what is coming out of his mouth. Man, hey, salute to Isaac, man. Come on, man. Salute to Isaac Buchanan, man. Big salute to Isaac Buchanan, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Because I'm saying, how can the man say, listen to this audio. Listen to this. Listen to this audio.
Either meet a judge or meet your maker. Our prisons and police lockups are fully populated. I do not train my police to lose. We have the superior training and firepower to ensure that we win every time.
Wherever they go, we'll find them and we'll bring them in, one way or the other. Whether we bring them in the pickup that come behind us in the car, I don't want to come on a stretcher. It's their business. I don't promise that. Right? But we'll find them and bring them in.
Either meet a judge or meet your maker.
Wow. The prisons are overrun. They're full. And he doesn't train his officers to lose. And with all of the mounting evidence of police violation, the police commissioner is standing wrong and strong, not wanting to admit or act upon the clear evidence that there's too many of his officers that are corrupt, that are violating the constitutional rights of the people of Jamaica, and that need to be imprisoned, suspended without pay, reevaluated, whatever the decision, and maybe all of the above in a process form. You understand? Because this we can't continue like this. Listen, there's so much the Jamaican public is going to take and no more. You're not going to, as the police, you're not going to just go around every day unaliving citizens and they're not going to retaliate at some point. You can't innocently unalive people picnic and think that people are not going to retaliate. They don't even know when they're going to retaliate. Right? It cannot work. This is a recipe for total disaster. We need respect for life on both sides. We need the police to earn the respect of the people of Jamaica by operating in a lawful manner. You understand? That is what we need. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're absolutely not getting that. Not right now. Surely is not. I get that right now, brother. That makes no sense.
It's murder. Well, less restrictive measures is the test. So even if the person is a done, nothing warrants you murdering them. It's murder. The Bible says it. Yeah? Unless a killing is justified, it's murder. And the Privy Council has said it. The case is the king against Clegg. And there are no special circumstances that allow persons who serve in, whether it be the military, the DCS, the JCF, to commit an act that can be anything other than murder, where you cannot justify it. And I'm speaking out as a constitutional attorney, a human rights attorney, that is simply saying, this is not a political argument. Life is something given to us without knowing we are to receive it.
All I want to wonder, how many more will die before the Jamaican people stand up?
Many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Because all I'm saying is, in a year that is voting, where the JLP must have 23 seats and can't find no more. Yeah, they must sieve right through the constituencies just to find one candidate. You saw what I did there? Yes. But I'm saying, and in the middle of that, you're gonna hear people winning by 13 votes, but 100 people are dead. Not from natural causes. In an election year, the extrajudicial killings are up.
I want to know how many civil servants and government workers don't get paid.
Do you need a website? Try Strikingly, the free website builder, where no code or design skills are needed.
Nobody with this man, I'm Andre. Nobody with that man. You're upset me now.
I hear say all of the fortnightly the workers haven't been paid. Anything goes to Jamaica? I hear the fortnightly work. I hear that many government workers have not been paid. Is there any truth to it?
I'm not getting a pay yet.
But when I see your people, them I top up your super chat.
Oh well.
They not get paid.
And the Jamaican people bless me. Most of
no, well, them would like to bless you, but Flavor. Flavor does our work. You see, I tell you that for runway.
I heard tonight, Jamaica, a particular senator say that our teachers have the most houses and cars under this government. Listen to him, Jamaica. Me go upset him tonight. Listen to this, Jamaica.
It is not surprising, therefore, Mr. President, that relative to any other time in Jamaica's history, you have more teachers owning their own home today, and more teachers, yes, more teachers owning motor vehicles today, Mr. President. When you go to a school nowadays, Senator Crawford, when I attended primary school, Mr. President, and when Damien would have attended primary school, we used to play scrimmage and salada kick in the parking lot at the school. The parking lot at schools now, Mr. President, have all kinds of vehicles owned by our nation's teachers situated there. That is it. And Mr. President, you can't find space to play scrimmage. You can't find space to play catch a shubi. You have to be careful of your bat ball now in the schools because you don't want to mash the teacher's car glass. Stop talking rubbish, man. Stop talking rubbish. When motor vehicles were liberalized in the early 1990s, on account of premature liberalization of the Jamaican dollar, what we had was a cataclysmic situation where interest rates had to go extremely high in order to mop up liquidity. And with interest rates going high, you also had inflation going high, and teachers like my aunt and several other teachers across Jamaica had to suck salt through wooden spoon. They, relative to today, were not able to own motor vehicles. Yes, many teachers scrambled to even find the fare to take them to school, especially when we got to the Ben Johnson part of the month. Yes, when we got to the Ben Johnson part of the month. You see, when you're a top and Harris, you don't even know what Ben Johnson mean. Yes, you have a top and you have a Ben Johnson part of the month. Ask the.
When that man realize you're PNP hand him a tooth, I thought about car. You realize that?
Wait, stop, pause. You good have to play back that video there. The cameraman brave, you know. Can we see one button and hold on for dear life? I mean, just want to know, as an expert, Andre, in tailoring and fabric, what material and thread was used to hold that button in place? Because I see they made fun of Damien from one thing the other day. But me see that button there almost come off of my good eye a while ago. And me know say it's a pre-recorded thing. The cameraman brave, man. After the comment on that, then we can go.
It's a shoot up.
As an accomplished attorney with 400 suits, I'm appalled at the misuse of that button. But go ahead. I digress.
I won't even attack the button tonight. I want to attack the content. I'm not going to attack the button because all who knows fashion knows that. I don't want to attack him from that lens tonight.
No, I don't want him attacked.
I want to attack him from the perspective of how many teachers paying rent. No, it's not how many teachers paying rent. If it is that more teachers were owning houses and cars, gentlemen, would we have that mass migration each year?
Makes sense.
I'm going to ask him, if more teachers were earning houses and cars, would we have that mass migration each year?
Add to that. Let's add to that. It's easier to own a car now. All you need is a steady job and 3 pay slip. You don't need nothing else to own a car.
That's 10 years ago. That's not owning a car.
It's not owning.
Inviting people to have cataclysmical button franchise protection car insurance with an overwhelming car payment that they have to pay for the $2,000 additional Canada system to pay is not owning a car. And we should have more responsible conversations about owning a roof over your head and having your name on a title that is yours.
Funny.
Because vehicles is a rolling liability.
Thank you.
Many teachers, gentlemen, were able over the past 9 years to get a house from this government.
At 22,000 of them.
None in Portland. None in Portland.
Okay. In the chat talk, I know somebody right now that's a teacher, Andre, that is about to buy a car. And the bank tell her say she can't take nothing less than a 2024 vehicle. And that vehicle will cost her $6 million on our little salary.
When the sun is rising in the east, night falls in the west. When one is winding down, another opportunity is already upon us. Different languages, economies, monetary policies, and priorities.
I'm going even further than that. How many teachers know loan company I call them to say them loan not pay, and the teacher say yes, the loan pay, and then when you look, the ministry has not sent the money over to them car company. How many teachers?
What? From the lift now. Go take back a car.
What?
How many teachers' houses has been repossessed?
How would the box and I must joke on me. Not can't go to Andrew.
The question you're supposed to ask is how many teachers right now because payment them late. I got paid for them car payment and can't pay them car insurance, which has to be comprehensive.
You don't understand this one. Like you expect the people to take bus same way. People not supposed to want things.
Answer those questions.
So I see when I hear him tooting the teachers like this, knowing that they never even get the increments that they were promised at this end of month, knowing that many of them are crying, many of them are suffering, many of them are holding it together. It make the man look like a sociopath or a psychopath when he spoke. Because what it has done, Jamaica, what it has done, me know this must upset or angry enough teachers, you know. And the man said more teachers are able to buy car and to buy houses.
But Andre, this is the DNA of the Jamaica Labour Party. They are sociopaths at this point. You're absolutely right. And their actions are causing people what you would say PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. On one end, you're not paying them when they forget their money, and on the other end, you're making these grand statements as if you care about the teachers, as if the administration is actually doing something that is benefiting the teachers, as if more teachers have not left Jamaica under this administration. It's total madness. You understand? Total madness. But you know, that's the part I wanted to excerpt from that. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Guys, I'm not even going to cap to you. I got a little bit of rest last night and I am tired. All right? So I'm going to get myself another 2 hour and a half. If I can, I rest up my body. Thank you so much for being here. Isaac, that's something. What's something? What should I say? What's Sassy talking about, God? What is Sassy talking about? Let me call her. Let me call Sassy. Hey, what's up? Okay.
Churches.
Our Isaac.
Oh, it's not Isaac. It isn't. I don't know why that word changed.
Like what? Oh,
yeah, my phone does that for some reason. It changed words that I typed something.
Yeah, it's not yellow. It's not yellow. That happens to all of us.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I said isn't that?
That's something. All right, sweetie. Guys, I don't know if anybody wants to call in. That was very rude of me. So, the number is on the screen. All right, 1-876-451-6535. You guys have anything that you want to contribute? I want to say, oh, there's this lady, you know. There's this lady I'm supposed to call. She has a a vision for Dayton Campbell. Yeah, she has a vision for Dayton Campbell. Let me see if she's available. Yeah, man, she has a vision for Dayton Campbell. Prudence. Hey, Prudence.
Yeah, so I'm saying, Bolo.
Yeah.
Your song very surprised that teachers' money hasn't been sent off to various places that they are to be paid to.
No, I'm not surprised, you know.
Oh.
I am surprised at the statement that the guy made, Marlon Morgan.
Okay.
Yes, when you think about the fact that the teachers did not get their money, right? I'm surprised at his statement. You know, as if his government is somehow doing something for the teachers when the teachers are suffering under their governance and migrating in drones. You know,
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
It's true. And as you know already that I myself, I'm a teacher and I had to run.
Yeah.
You understand? I was looking from hand to mouth. So it's just not possible under this government and they're just tricking all the teachers. If it continues like this, I'm telling you, more will be leaving.
So you're a teacher. How long have you been a teacher? Prudence?
23 years in Jamaica, Bolo. 23 years.
So when did you leave Jamaica?
Last year. This is my second year in the US.
So you are one of the fresh victims.
Yes.
Mighty God. No, sir. But you have to come tell your story, man. You have a wealth of experience in this area, right? You have a wealth of experience. So you are the best one to tell us what were some of the challenges that you had as a teacher, you know, here in Jamaica, in the 23 years I was here. What are some of the challenges that you faced, especially compared to the PMP administration and the JLP administration? Fairly, what were some of the challenges you had before, and how is it different since 2016 up until the point when you actually left?
Okay, to be honest, Bolo, it wasn't like perfect under the PNP, but there were instances when we look forward to getting a retroactive salary, and we did get it. The hardest part, I must say, was when we had to wait a period of time in which Portia was telling us we had to hold strains because of the old.
When the JLP did mash up the relationship with
right.
Yeah, that was definitely not her fault.
Freeze. Yes, it was a wage freeze.
Right.
And then when the other government came in now, when we were to be given the correct salary now, an increase, we never got it. I will always remember every time my husband laughed when I remind him when what is his name, the then finance minister, that was Audley Shaw, right? When we asked for the increase, Bolo, you know what the man said? Every time it rings in my head, live within your means.
Wow.
You're not getting another red cent.
Mighty God, that's exactly what he said.
That's exactly what he said.
No, sir. Live within
not
your
another red
means.
cent.
So hold on there. So how comes them never did do that for themselves with them 200 to 300% increase?
Okay.
What a piece of audacity.
Yes, and that was just the beginning. And they were waited and some other years again, and then that last increase when the teachers came out, I was among the persons protesting. I had my placard. I was right in front of the Minister of Finance just before I left in August. You understand? And I decided to just leave. I just couldn't take it anymore, living from hand to mouth.
So you must just live within your means.
Live within your means, not another red cent.
I mean, like, all right. So did you have a car? Could you have afford a car?
No, I didn't have any car, and then I was still at that time, I believe we did have a vehicle, but it was taken away. Yeah, it was taken away by the same government because yeah, man, my husband was trying to make ends meet and was trying to do a little taxi work on the side, and they caught him, my dear. Took the vehicle. Yeah, we didn't go back for it. We couldn't afford to go back for it because you have to pay the record fee, plus you have to pay the amount of days that it stayed at the place where they sent it at the police station. We're gonna pay for it. It's there. I don't know if it's there up to this day, but we never went back for it.
Boy, I'm glad say me glad say you got foreign and things that look up better for you now, guy. You send me donation from time to time. I'm really appreciated. I just want the public to thank you for the support. You understand?
Yes, but
I
people need to understand, man, that it is far worse under this government. Far worse.
Yeah. You
I
would
was
know because you was
yeah,
under the PMP 18 years.
exactly.
And
I would
then,
say
and then you
within the
saw the
PNP.
JLP with Mr. Golden, and then you saw Portia, and then you saw Andrew now from that time. So you're well versed.
Exactly, because I would say at that time I had my 2 kids in prep school, and in that last year I had to move my daughter to the school I was teaching because it was so difficult.
Right.
I couldn't manage Bolo, and then that's when I just gave up. I just gave in. I said, this is it.
One thing me know still now. I'm at that point now. If this government wins this election by any means, them win it. Whether them thief the election or the people them foolish enough to vote them back in. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out. That's it. I'm done. I am so done. And it's gonna break my heart because, you know, I really wanted to do it here, to be successful here in my country. But I'm done. I'm done. I am sure there's some African countries out there just saying, come home, brother. Come home. No one say Ghana now refuse me. Right now, Burkina Faso, they're on the top of my list. Because I love how the leader are doing things. You understand? Me no mind I go fight for freedom with them. I am done. Alright, these guys are ridiculous. The corruption in Jamaica is just, it's too embedded, it's too deep.
Yeah.
It's like, where do you turn? You know what I mean? And you don't have a, alright, so for instance, the police force was corrupt, but you had a leader that had the integrity to make moves to fix that. But when you have the police force corrupt, the prime minister corrupt, the ministers of government corrupt, the minister of security, everybody corrupt. Come on, man. We are in a tight rope, and it's tied between them. It's tied between 2 mountains the size of the Blue Mountain Peak, and we are trying to walk that road. It's
Kilimanjaro more likely, not even Blue Mountain.
Thank you for that reference, Kilimanjaro. You're so right. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's really bad. You know. And then what, you know, I'm not gonna say it hurt me, but it bothers me when I see people in the comment section talking about, especially on TikTok. Why is all the ignorant and dunce people on TikTok will support the labor right them? Like, seriously, the most dunces people is on TikTok that support. No, I'm not talking about the dunce labor right them. It's like a TikTok them there.
That has been happening for centuries. That is under the JLP. That is what they want to happen. That has been happening for men. That is, they don't want the educated people to be in Jamaica. They wouldn't mind if all of us just pack up and leave.
Did you hear the video that I played with Tanya Stevenson?
Yes, I was listening to it this morning earlier.
All right. So you hear what she said about? She says no. She know why the politician them keep the people them dunce.
Yes.
Because them easy of a control.
Oh my gosh.
You can imagine somebody is on a stage talking about the next 20 years, the future of Jamaica, and you don't understand one word what they're saying, and you're jumping up saying, yay. Yay! As long as them say food and refreshments is free later on at the big party, at the conference or the rally, you're yay, just yay. We're gonna put you in prison. Yay! But them say it in one next way. And you just jump up and say yay. We're gonna make life harder for you by raising taxes. Yay! We're gonna import a lot of food, and the food is gonna be too expensive for you to actually buy because you only earn $100,000. Yay! Third
So
term
ridiculous.
loading.
Oh my gosh. It's sad though that this is what our country has come to. It is really very sad. And I can't do away with Jamaica, you know, my family and everybody is there. It's still my country. Understand?
You know, man,
But
just work
I
your money
don't-
and build a mansion, man. Just work your money and build a mansion, you know? But it's sad too because another part of the corruption in Jamaica. I have heard about stories where residents have returned and allegedly people at the airport in connection with corrupt police and criminals, same police as a matter of fact, allegedly go and rob these people when they come home from the airport. Trap
Half
them,
of one
follow
people
them, survey the area. Me talk about deep levels of criminality. Returning residents.
We need a change, man. We have to reverse this order.
No,
We have to reverse the order.
Yes, man.
It's only God.
Only
God
God.
is going to do the impossible in this country.
Only
Watch
God
and
can do
see.
it, man. Only God can do it.
Only God. But Bolo, to be honest, I was even saying to my husband this morning, I have a big young man as a young man. I'm really very proud of you, and as long as I can support, I will always support. I like to see when young people, you know, strive. So I want to encourage you on your platform, continue to do what you're doing. And indeed, what I like about you, and I can see that you have been grown up within the church or with a church family, you know, you're all acknowledging God. So all the best, man, and big up yourself.
Thank you so much. I definitely see the encouragement and feel the encouragement. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Shout out to Prudence, man. Big salute to Prudence, you know? So you see, ladies and gentlemen, say the teachers. Prudence doesn't sound like one teacher would love to teach your kids. You can't just hear a teacher in our conversation, and she doesn't sound like one elder way, but I like my youth to be in front of and learn from. You know? Yeah, she sound like she has this, her voice has this calmness about it. You know, it sounds like she can get through to her youth if you stay focused and learn. I can't really articulate it, but I feel that energy and that spirit from her. You get what I say? Man, big up Prudence, man. Shout out to Prudence, man. Mrs. Allen, big up yourself. Mrs. Allen. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. Hit that like button, share the live, alright? Share the content, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I gotta go get a little bit of rest, and then come back later on. Plus, I gotta put these out, all of these videos. Hopefully, the rest of the subscribers see the videos that are premiered, because a little bit over 200 of them came through this morning, which I am internally grateful for. I've been on here for 3 hours. Thank you guys so much for being here, and have yourselves an amazing Saturday. All right, please be safe out there. Please don't be in any confrontation with the police. It is a deadly thing to be in confrontation with the police in Jamaica. All right, if you see them on the left, go on the right. If they come on the right, pray to God that you can disappear. All right? Yeah, man. Pray to God to hide and shield you from their eyes and scope.